Hi, my name is Naturallygabbie, and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome back. So we are continuing with, let's really talk about healing yourself. And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be getting heavy. We're going to be going over inner child work, shadow work, mirror work, and my all-time favorite, affirmations. Okay? So my experience with inner child work. No, you know what? Let me start with mirror work because it leads into inner child work. My experience with mirror work. I had heard about the term and I was just like, what is that? Pretty much mirror work is what it is. You sit in front of the mirror and you go to work, okay? You look at yourself and you tell yourself about yourself. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am stubborn. I can be petty sometimes. Like, you sit in front of that mirror and you be honest. And whatever honesty you share with yourself that's hard to share, that's the stuff that you got to go within about, honey. It definitely starts with the mirror work. And most importantly, when you're looking at yourself, talk about the things that you regret. Talk about the things that hurt you. Talk about the things that you need to forgive, not only other people, but yourself. Tell yourself, I forgive myself. How many of y'all do that? So when you're doing that mirror work, just take note of the things that are hard for you to talk about that come up. And that's when you step into that inner child work. Now, the inner child work. Okay. You have to pay attention now. When it comes to inner child work, it's all about bringing up memories. And I'm talking about those memories that you don't want to remember. I'm talking about those memories that you buried. I'm talking about those memories that you can't remember because you buried them so deep, you don't even know that they exist. I'm talking about those memories that pop up and make you feel ashamed, make you feel angry, make you feel sad, make you feel scared. I'm talking about all of those memories, okay? With inner child work, you could do it in a couple of different ways. The ways that I do it is through meditation and journaling. So to give you an example, sharing all my business. To give you an example, which one is safe? Vulnerability. Okay, I could share that one. Ooh, it's a little vulnerable right now. Okay, let me stop being dramatic. So when it came to my vulnerability, I had to realize first and foremost that that was a part of my shadow. That was a part of myself that I rejected. It was a trait that I did not like for a very, very long time. Anybody called me vulnerable was like a slap to the face. It was an insult. Me? Vulnerable? Because I equated the word vulnerable with weakness, okay? And I am not weak. But I did not know that there was a difference, even though they obviously have two different definitions. But hey, leave me alone. So I did not like the idea of being vulnerable, and it was something that I rejected, that I did not want to be. I did not want to accept that at all, that part of myself at all. Like when I say rejected, okay, manawal, okay? Vulnerability where? Vulnerability who? Don't need that, don't want it, no thank you, next, okay? Had to do a lot of work to accept that part of myself, to heal that wound of that rejection, okay? Through my inner child work, I had to go through some memories of where that started. This society, a lot of the times, the majority of the time, does not allow women to be vulnerable. Growing up, I had to protect myself in every way. I could not allow myself to be vulnerable because I did not feel safe within my vulnerability. I felt like I was always under attack, whether I could see it or not. And I had to protect myself. So I had no time for vulnerability in my head. I couldn't be vulnerable with people because I couldn't trust them. They would take advantage of me. They would walk all over me because, like I said, I equated vulnerability with weakness, and I feel like a lot of people in society do. Like, they don't look at vulnerable people as strong. And vulnerability is so strong. There's so much strength in vulnerability. Vulnerability is feminine. And we all, I mean, Ariana, goddess woman, like, you know, need I say more? But it was really hard for me to accept that part of myself. And all of my memories showed this strong girl, this strong Black girl, okay? Do I even need to get into the conversation about how strong Black women have to be all the time? We always have to present ourselves as strong, as undefeatable, constantly walking around in this heavy ass armor. I had to learn. I had to understand through my inner child work, going through my memories and looking back through all of that stuff that I did not want to look at, that I could be vulnerable and still be strong. Didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. But that's just an example, my example. I don't know what you're going to be dealing with. And quite frankly, it's none of my business, okay? I'm sharing with you because that's what I do. I share. So after the inner child work, okay, which is connected. See, it's all connected. Check out that video too. Divine oneness. law of divine oneness. Okay, anyways. Everything is connected. You go from mirror work to inner child work to shadow work. And you just understand all of that. Most importantly, when you're doing that inner child work, you cannot judge yourself. You cannot be like, well, why did she do that? Why couldn't she figure out that? Well, why would she say that? That was wrong. That was bad. That's not healing. That's judging. Okay? That is not healing. You are not helping yourself by judging yourself, by tearing yourself down, by not being kind to yourself. That is not healing. Okay? It's not. You're doing more damage if you're doing that. If you're looking back on your memories and you're judging yourself, you have to accept it. You have to look back on these memories with an unpolarized mind, okay? With an open heart, okay? With compassion for yourself. And if you can't do that, then that's what you need to work on. Being compassionate and being kind to yourself. Because if you can't do that with yourself, you definitely can't do it with others. Not fully. So when you're doing that inner child work, you have to make sure that you're compassionate. You have to make sure that you're kind, and you cannot judge yourself. You will not heal yourself that way. Don't make me repeat myself again. Who am I talking to? Yeah. And then here we are at affirmations. Affirmations have changed my life. I have a whole door full of affirmations. It doesn't have to be difficult. I literally got a bunch of sticky notes in a bunch of different colors, and just anytime something will come to me, like I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's 7 times 9? That's how many sticky notes I got on my door. And every single one of those sticky notes has an affirmation. I'm not saying you have to go to that extreme. Get yourself a tarot deck. You see these? Affirmations. Okay? I have them everywhere. Anyone that calls to me, I just put it in a space. I'm going to be able to get this back up here now. Okay. I just put them in a space that needs it. I have one in my money corner. I have one on my side table. I have one on my desk where I do my business. I have one on my altar, and I have one here. I have one everywhere. Reminding myself of what I want to manifest, what I want to affirm on a daily basis, I have realized is so important. Telling myself that I love myself, that I'm beautiful, okay? That I'm capable, okay? That I'm a queen, that I'm a goddess, that I'm magic, that I trust myself, that I trust the universe, okay? That I'm holy, that I'm divine, okay? It's necessary. Because a lot of times we say those things to other people, or we put it on social media for other people, but we need to do it for ourselves. Even if you go ahead and get yourself a dry eraser marker and go on your mirror and just start writing stuff on your mirror, it's for you. Do it. Remind yourself every day of who you believe that you are. Because the most important thing I have learned throughout this spiritual journey is that words are spells, okay? When you speak, the universe is listening. Your ancestors, God, the Orishas, the angels, your spirit guides, okay? If you think when you're by yourself and you're just talking out loud and no one is listening, I don't want to scare you, but trust me, somebody is listening. Somebody is listening, and someone is helping you manifest those words into reality. Your thoughts, don't think that they're safe, okay? Just because you're not saying, you know how they say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Don't think it either, okay? We as human beings on this planet Earth, Mother Gaia, okay, are co-creators, which means we also create everything in this world. And if you want to try me on, I'm sorry, I don't know why I just got so aggressive. If you want to try me on that, look around you. I am in an apartment. We used to live in caves, so they say. I am using artificial light in order to give myself some shine, okay? Because I live in an apartment in my window. Anyways, I am using an iPhone. Oh, by the way, I record these videos on my iPhone. I am using an iPhone to record this video right now, okay? Like it's a damn camera. If you can really sit here and tell me that we do not also create on this earth, that when everything, like literally the clothes on my back, everything that is here with us has been created by us. We are co-creators. So why do you think the words that you are saying and the thoughts that you are having don't also manifest things into reality? I'm sorry. I just sat back like, I just blew your mind. Maybe I did. I'm just saying. Be aware. And that's where the affirmations come in. Because if you can co-create an iPhone, if you can co-create a shirt, a meme, a message, a saying, a color, an eyeshadow palette, okay, a hairstyle, if you can co-create all of those things, why can you not co-create the very things that happen, that manifest in your own life? Within your body, within your DNA, within your journey, okay? Within your healing. I am healed. I am already healed. Affirm it. Okay? Let's really talk about health. Let's really talk about getting healthy. Let's really talk about this healing that we need to do in 2020. Because it is not a joke. It's about to be 2021. Peace, love, and moonlight.